Well, hello and welcome to the Excellent Educators Recruitment Series. It's a LinkedIn showcase presented by Diversity in Ed. And this series is to spotlight and showcase school districts that are doing incredible work to recruit, hire, and retain excellent educators. Now, in this episode, we're putting the spotlight on Loudoun County Public Schools. Loudoun County Public Schools is one of Virginia's fastest growing districts, and it's the third largest in the state. They serve over 80,000 students in nearly 100 schools. And Jordan can correct me if I'm wrong, but I know one of the things that make Loudoun County Public Schools stand out is not just its size, but its commitment to creating meaningful learning experiences for their students. They're supported by strong programs, and they have a student-teacher ratio that allows for real connections in a classroom. So behind the scenes, we do know that success is really led by the leaders, many leaders, including Superintendent Dr. Spence. But it's really the recruiters who are on the front line, right? And they're the ones that make sure the right educators are in place to serve students well. So today, I'm excited to have Mr. Jordan Stark on. He's one of those recruiters who help lead the charge. Hi, Jordan.
Hi, Trina. Pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Oh, it's great to have you, Jordan. Listen, what we'll do is we'll keep it fast. This will be like a rapid fire. But one thing I like to say is we'll explore how Loudoun County Public Schools take such great pride in just bringing in the right people, what candidates should know about joining their district, and how the applicants should set themselves up for success. Does that sound good?
Sounds great.
Okay. Well, as a recruiter, first question, let's talk a little bit about on the recruiter's role and your pride in hiring, right? As a recruiter, you guys play a key role in shaping the future of Loudoun County Public Schools. Why is that so important to you and to the district? And to ensure, ensure bringing in the right educators who will make the greatest impact on your students.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it's just that, for better or for worse, whoever you're putting in front of that classroom to lead that classroom will impact the student. So we want to make sure that it's very important to us that we're ensuring that the impact is a positive impact and it comes from an exceptional teacher, someone who's passionate, highly skilled, and has a desire to grow along with the students. Yes, the students are growing every day, but we want to have a teacher who would like to improve themselves. Each day they're improving, they're getting better. And we're, one of the benefits, and I'm sure we'll get to this a little bit later, but one of the benefits with Loudoun County is we have, some rigorous and really consistent professional development programs. And, we would like our students to have a passion to want to take advantage of that and grow and expand.
Wow, it sounds good. And definitely would like to touch on to some of those programs and some of the benefits, because that's really what the candidates are looking to hear about. And this is a great opportunity to share that information with them. But let's go on to another question really quickly, and it's on what the candidates should know, right? For educators who may be considering a career at Loudoun, what do they want to understand? What should they understand about the district, about the schools, and about the culture that are within that district, students, teachers, faculty, families?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you definitely mentioned this in your intro. We're a relatively large school division. And one of the fastest growing. The past several years, we've averaged about 2 new schools a year just to really keep up with the diverse family growth that's coming along on this DC metropolitan area, where we get a lot of diverse families coming in. And Loudoun seems to be that hot spot of where a lot of these families would like to go, and it's great. We love to welcome them, and it's allowing us to grow really quickly and be really innovative in that growth. And due to this, with this growth and diversity, we really focus on fostering the creativity and staying innovative with our approaches to support these staff members and the students themselves. And with that, some of the programs that we offer, we are really heavily involved with the mentoring and coaching program that we facilitate to all of our staff. And we ensure that all of our licensed staff, so all of our teachers, before they walk into their classroom for that first day, they're going to be assigned a mentor. And that mentor is going to be with them and be able to coordinate with them on a weekly basis throughout that entire first year. And if they need any additional assistance and additional guidance, that's something that we can definitely assist with in addition. And like I mentioned before, we have ongoing professional development. This professional development is not just in your first few years. This professional development is all throughout your entire career with Loudoun County. Whether you would like to stay as a teacher or you want to, explore administrative and leadership positions as well. We help aid in those situations as well.
Wow. That's huge. That's really important to the candidates because they're always looking to know, well, where does this lead me to? But what about my professional growth and development? And that contributes to the longevity of their careers there. So that really does speak volumes to the programs that you all have in place. And we'll be sure to include those so that people can know and quickly get to that, access that information as a quick at a glance. But so mentorship's really, really important. I wanted to also ask about just what type of practical advice can you give to someone who is looking to apply and looking to stand out as they move forward through that recruitment and hiring process, because it's competitive. So they definitely want to know, hey, how do I shine, right?
Of course. I'll start by saying, do your research. Definitely do your research. Understanding the general mission and values of the school division of LCPS, and also the mission and values of the specific schools themselves that you're applying to, because those are also different. And each individual school, we have a lot. We have 101 right now, and I say right now because next year we'll probably have 102. But just really focusing in on what are the individual goals at those schools, what's their mission, what culture are they providing, and you can do that by visiting our website. So I say in addition to that, staying connected with us, going to our website lcps.org, visiting our career page. There you'll be able to see all of our vacancies that we currently have and those that we will have. It's constantly updating, so please visit it frequently. And you can also be able to see all information about all of the individual schools that we have. And so when you're applying to those schools, going to the website, doing your research, understanding what it is that those administrators at those school-based sites are really looking for in their employees. But I will say, express your passion. Show that you have a passion for education, a passion for growth. That's where we would like to hear from our candidates out there, going through interview process and things of that nature.
Right. Wow, that's excellent advice, actually. I'm hearing that over and over again, but it makes sense to do the research. That's really important, especially when there is such a large district and there are so many opportunities that are available or, that will open up for them. So I don't want them to a candidate to shy away because they don't see a position open for them at that time, because as you've already mentioned, those positions do open up throughout the course of the year. People leave or they just open up for one reason or another. So to absolutely continue to revisit that website for those opportunities. And I also saw in doing my research how, you guys have a lot of recruitment fairs that you attend, that you host. So you are constantly in contact and putting yourself out there and communicating with the public and with those that, not only the educators, but for all of your positions. So that's something they should also look at, right? Your calendar of events.
Yes, our calendar events. And as I mentioned, if you go to lcps.org, you go to our career page. If you just scroll all the way down, there's a way to sign up to our mailing list. And anybody on that mailing list will get news and alerts about any upcoming events that we do have. And you're right, we do have many, many internal fairs, interview fairs, which are virtual. So you don't have to be here. If you could just open up that laptop and you're good to go. And we have it on a monthly basis throughout the school, starting in December, going through about May.
I saw that. Yeah, it's a nice long recruitment period. So you catch those December grads, and then you also catch those April grads. And that's for new grads. That's not experience. Of course, it includes everyone. And here's the last question for you, Jordan. And this is about where can they find you? What do you guys still go to college campuses to recruit? And other fairs that are in person, they might be able to find Loudoun County Public School recruiters?
Absolutely. Yep. We're always looking for fairs to go to. And if you guys have fairs, or if you're at a school and you haven't seen us come along and you would like us to be present, please reach out to us. We're always, willing to, pack our bags and get out there and really spread, who we are and what we're all about.
Right. Jordan, thank you so much. This is very informative. This is what they want to know and hear. And I'm so glad that we have this partnership with Loudoun County Public Schools and you and the team. You guys are doing incredible work, always have. And it's just really an honor to work with someone in a group of leaders and a group of recruiters that are so passionate about their work and love their students so much that this is such an important topic. So thank you again for joining us. Any last words or any comments that you'd like to make or share?
Again, thank you, Trina. I really appreciate the invite and you allowing us to have this little platform that we have right now. LCPS, we pride ourselves as the employer of choice. We were actually Forbes' best in-state employer of the state of Virginia this past 2025. So, don't just take my word for it. Apply, try to be an employee with us and experience it yourself. We are just constantly trying to improve our employees and staff and the well-being of all. So we really would like you guys to apply. Continue to check out our vacancies as they come along. And, Trina, we really appreciate the partnership that we have with you all. And it's just a pleasure. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Jordan.